Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new, thank you for tuning in to another video. So as y'all read by the title, today I am going to be answering all of your Brazilian wax questions. So I asked this question on my Instagram maybe about 3 weeks ago, but I'm just now getting around to it. So I just did a post and said to send all of y'all questions that, well, it was really to my Instagram followers, but telling them to ask me all of their questions they've been wanting to know about getting waxed. So I am here to answer all of these questions. If y'all do not know, I'm a licensed esthetician and I am 23 years old. So I was gonna do a mukbang version of this video, but I changed my mind because I'm gonna do a mukbang on my get to know me tag because I have so many new subscribers and I need to do a get to know me tag because I've never done one before, but that's another video. So we're gonna hop right into this video. I have the questions on my phone and hopefully my phone don't die because it's about to die, but I have the questions on my phone. So yeah, let's just hop right into this video. The first question is how to prevent ingrowns or help treat them. So the best way to prevent ingrowns or help treat them, make sure you're using a scrub or exfoliant 2 to 3 times a week. And I recommend going in up and down motions versus circular. If you watched my last Brazilian wax video that I did when I was actually showing the steps, I mentioned that. Also, I love fur. That's the oil that you can use. You can get it from like Ulta or their website, and that's FUR. But you don't have to have ingrowns just to use it. Some people use it on their ingrowns, and then when the ingrowns go away, they stop using it. Don't stop using it. I do recommend using it 2 to 3 times a week because it's like an aggressive product. So yeah. And another thing, for people that have coarser hair, y'all are more prone to ingrowns. So if your hair is coarser and thicker and it grows back thick, then you might be more prone to ingrowns. But those are some of the things that I like to do to help treat them. Make sure you're following proper aftercare, which I think that's one of the questions, so I don't want to answer it. And then let me see. I don't know if that's not one of the questions. I'll go with the aftercare in this video, even though I did in my last video. I'll still go over it. So yes, that's a good way to help treat ingrowns. And I know there's a lot of other products out there, so what might work for me might not work for y'all, and what might work for my clients might not work for y'all. So just research. I know some people like Skin Tight. I've never used Skin Tight, but I know a lot of people like Skin Tight. So yeah, just research some good ingrown products that work for you, but fur is like #1 on my list. The second question, how long after waxing should I exfoliate? So you should wait 24 hours after waxing to do any exfoliating. Use any oils, moisturizers, or lotions. And that's the same for before your wax. You can exfoliate the day before your appointment or 2 days before your appointment. And the same with no oils, lotions, or moisturizers because your pores are still open, so you don't want to risk getting like a bacteria infection. So yeah, 24 hours. This question was so funny because it was just so dramatic the way she typed it out. But her question was, why do it hurt so freaking bad? Okay, so I actually get that question a lot too. So just think about it like this. Your hair is getting pulled from the root, so it's not gonna feel good. Now you can take steps to help it feel a little better, but a wax is never just not gonna hurt. I don't know, because I do have some clients that just lay there and don't move at all. Me personally, when I get my wax, I'll say it's about a 6 out of 10. Like, it's not horrible. I've been getting waxed since oh wait, sorry, that's another question. Okay, anyway, so I don't know, I mean, it just hurt, but taking an ibuprofen or a painkiller 30 minutes before your appointment, that helps. Make sure you're hydrated. Drink plenty of water. That helps. And like I said, using a scrub or exfoliant 2 to 3 times a week helps. So that'll help. And then just trying to stay calm and relax. I know that's easier said than done, But yeah. Let's see. How often should I get waxed? I'm gonna have to stop and go get my phone charger. How often should I get waxed? So you should get waxed every 4 weeks. That's what we recommend, every 4 weeks. Now, I have some clients who come every 3 weeks. If your hair grows slower, some people come every 6 weeks. But it's normally 4 weeks. It really depends on your hair growth. Some people try to come too soon because they think it's going to hurt less, and that's not the case. Coming in 3 weeks and your hair is not all the way grown out, it's not going to help it like hurt less. It doesn't pull that good if the hair is not long enough. And also, let me just preach a little bit. Also, you have 3 stages of hair growth. So you have your first, second, and third stage, your anagen, catagen, telogen stage. So if you come in to get waxed at 3 weeks and your hair is, say, in the first stage or the second stage, like I said, it's not going to pull good, and then it's going to seem like, to you, it's going to seem like the hair is growing back faster, because I've had people that had that incident, and they're like, my hair grew back so fast, but it's like you came in, you know, too early. What else? I think that was all I was about to say. Okay, yeah, so it really just depends on your hair growth. If you can go 6 weeks, you can go 6 weeks. 5 weeks, because I do have clients that come 6 weeks and it's not too much and it's not too little. Their hair just grows slow, so everyone hair growth is different. I'm losing track. Let me delete the questions as I go because I'm losing track. What's better, hard wax or sugar wax? This is another great question. I'm sorry, y'all. That little dog just be barking all the time. So again, I don't want to get out here and be like, oh, hard wax is better, blah blah. But it just depends on you. It depends on the person. Me personally, hard wax is better. That's just me. That's my personal preference. I've had sugar before and I've had hard wax before. To me, the hard wax is better. It's whatever you prefer. Yeah, so I don't want to say, you know, which is better, because like I said, that's up to y'all, whichever y'all prefer. Now I do just want to say, when I got sugar wax, and like I said, this is just me personally. When I got sugar wax, I got it once, and it was maybe like 2 years ago. I just did not like it at all. I felt like it didn't get all of my hair good, and I had a lot of ingrowns. I've heard people say they can't do hard wax. They have to do sugar because hard wax gives them ingrowns. So that's totally up. That's a decision that y'all have to make. How did you get into waxing? So I got into waxing. Okay, basically I started doing eyelashes when I was 17. And when I graduated from high school, I went to esthetician school, and we learned eyelashes, facials, and waxing, because you have to learn all that, and like makeup and stuff. And I honestly fell in love with the waxing. I wanted to wax every single day. When I went to school, all I wanted to do was do waxing. So I don't know what it was. I felt like that was just my passion. That was my niche. Like, that's what I really liked to do. So that's really how I got into it. Just going to esthetician school and getting my license, and yeah. Wait, let me delete this question. I've been wanting to get waxed for so long, but I am so scared. Any tips for first timers? Good question. So, good tips for first timers. Obviously, if this is your first time getting waxed, you've come from shaving or trimming or just doing something like that, I recommend waiting 3 to 4 weeks. That's a long time. 3 to 4 weeks is a long time. To me, it pulls better. Now, you can come in 2 weeks after getting waxed, and we can start, because you got to start from somewhere. We can start at 2 weeks and get as much hair as we can, and then you just have to let it grow out. So tips, like I said, take an ibuprofen painkiller 30 minutes before your wax appointment. Make sure you are hydrated with water. Don't drink caffeine. Do not smoke. I have people that that like it's their first time and they like smoked before they came in, and the experience is just, you feel everything more. Like, you're gonna feel everything more. So if this is your first time, just don't do it. Take a painkiller, hydrate with water, not caffeine. Just try to stay as relaxed as possible. And use a scrub or exfoliant 2 days before you go into your appointment, and you will be fine. And it's normal to be scared. Let me add that it's normal to be scared, but I feel like don't overthink it. Another thing, people will go to TikTok and watch videos, I guess trying to see how their experience is going to be. But remember, your experience is not going to be like everyone else's experience. So a lot of people sometimes watch TikTok and come in and they be so scared because they watch like all these videos and freak themselves out. So, and sometimes people do things for views. So I feel like a lot of those videos be very exaggerated. They might not be, but I feel like a lot of times they are. Okay, worst wax experience. Worst wax experience. I don't know if I've had. Okay, so I mean, I wouldn't say this was like my worst wax experience, but I mean, I was just doing the wax, and you know, with the, well, if you don't know, if you never done wax before, you do your front part and then you do your butt strips. So we do the butt strips, and it was time to do the lady butt strip, and like when she brought her legs up, like she got gas, but like, of course I had on a mask, but it was like, yeah, she just kept doing, like, she couldn't help herself, like, and me, I feel like when people be embarrassed, I don't like when people get embarrassed around me. Cause me, I don't want to know people like, just don't be embarrassed with me. Like, it's okay. But I was trying to like act like I didn't hear, but it was just so loud. And I'm like, I can't help but act like, I don't know. Okay, that's happened a couple times, so I don't know. I wouldn't say that was my worst experience. I feel like I don't have like, I feel like I don't have a worst wax experience. I wish I had like stories to tell when I first started, but I don't. Like, I don't think I've ever got wax stuck or nothing. So I guess that would be like a worst wax experience. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad will my first wax hurt? It depends on your pain tolerance, honestly. Me speaking for myself, my first wax ever, I think it probably was maybe like a 7 or 8. When I first got my wax though, I was in an esthetician school. So I didn't know that the wax the lady was using was not the proper wax. She was using soft wax. That's the wax when you lay the strips. I mean, when you lay the wax, you have to go back over it with like the sand or paper strips. That's the wax she was using. I did not know that. So mine hurt. It was like an 8. It wasn't horrible, but it definitely hurt. Yeah, so it just depends on your pain tolerance. If you have a high pain tolerance, it's not gonna hurt. Some people be like, they be laughing, they be like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Like, and then some people, yeah. The other day, it was this girl first time, and she had a very low pain tolerance. Even when the wax was going on, like, she was jumping. So it just depends on you and your pain tolerance. I say just give it a try. What is the difference in different type of waxing? So you have hard wax, sugar wax, and soft wax. So hard wax, it's the wax that you're supposed to use for your Brazilian underarms. Some people use it for full body waxing, but It's wax, it makes its own strip. So when you lay the wax, it cools, it get hard, and then you pull. Sugaring, I've never done sugaring, but from my knowledge, it's sugar. It's like a bottle of sugar that you use to wax, and I think you can do full body with it. I don't have any experience with sugar waxing, but yeah. Soft wax is used for the more finer areas, so you can use it on like the legs, the arms, the back, chest, stomach, areas like that. And also when after I get done with my Brazilians, like I've completed the whole service, if I need to, I'll go back over with cleanup strips with the soft wax. So that's the different types of waxing. Have you ever had to make someone leave during a wax appointment? Yes, I have. Because like I said, waxing is not for everybody. I will say that. Waxing is not for everybody. Do what works for you. If you feel like shaving works for you and it's fine, do it. Don't force yourself to get waxed just because everyone else is doing it. Do what works for you. If you have a very, very low pain tolerance, waxing might not be for you. You know, and I've had to make someone leave because, I'm sorry, but like, you can't be doing too much. Like, you can't be like kicking and jumping up off the table and like grabbing my arm. No, like, we're just gonna stop this wax right here and that's it. But the good thing is I can tell when I first start out, I can tell if someone is just not gonna be able to get through the wax. So normally how I lay my strips, I do the sides first, the bikini line first, and then I do the lip strip, and I do those. If I sense or feel like you not gonna make it, I only do the bikini line first, cause I can tell how people act, body language, I can tell. So I go real slow. I do the bikini lines first, so you won't walk out looking crazy. Like, you're not gonna have one side done and one side not done. No, I do the bikini lines first, and then I'll even ask, I'm like, do you want to keep going? Because once I lay the wax, I gotta take it off. So yeah, and it probably was like 2-3 weeks ago. I don't even know how long ago this was. It wasn't that long ago, but I had a girl like that, and I could tell, I'm like, she's not gonna be able to get through the wax. So I did her sides first. I asked her, you want to keep going? And she like, yeah, like, I'll keep going, like, I gotta do this, because this was her second time trying. The first time she went somewhere else, and she said that she made the lady stop in the middle of the wax. So then this was her second time, and she came to me, and I'm like, do you want to keep going? Because when I lay the strip, like, I have to pull it off. So she's just basically trying to force herself. So I still was going slow. I only did the top part. I didn't lay the other strip on the lip area. I only did her top part. And I'm like, you sure? Because now we about to get to like the part that people say hurt the most. And she was like, yes. I laid the strip. When I pulled it, she was like, no. So she only had one side done. And yeah. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm trying to see. Did I already answer this question? Is bleeding normal when getting waxed? This is a good question, because some people, this is a good question. So pinpoint bleeding is normal. Pinpoint bleeding are just little dots of blood, and that's normal to happen when you come from shaving or you come from using Nair. If your hair is coarser or thicker, that's normal. It can happen. You're not just gonna be gushing out blood everywhere, but yes, that's definitely normal. Can I trim before my wax, or if I shave before my wax, will it hurt less? I feel like I kind of answered this one in the beginning a little bit, but I'll answer it again. No. Shaving before a wax, no. I will have people that come in that shave like the day before because they think it's gonna hurt less. Like, I can't even do nothing with it. Your hair has to be the size of a rice grain. It has to be that long in order for the wax to pull. And even when you shave, the hair is so short, the wax is not gonna pull it. And it hurts so bad. It hurt, it burnt, like it's so irritating. It hurts so bad. I recommend, like, do not do that. Now, trimming, it depends how long the hair is, because you don't want to trim the hair too short. I would say leave it up to your esthetician to decide instead of doing it yourself, because so I have some people that say they trim too short, like they didn't mean to trim it that short, but it's like, girl, you should have just shaved. You didn't. The wax not gonna pull it. So I say leave it up to your esthetician. Can I use numbing cream before my wax? Oh, y'all know what? That might be a good story for my worst wax experience. That numbing cream, I hate it. I hate the numbing cream because I've only had maybe 3 or 4 people out of my entire years of waxing. I've only had maybe 3 to 4 people that has used numbing cream. And every single one of them felt everything I was doing. From the time I was just wiping them down to putting the powder on, they felt every little thing I was doing. And oh my gosh. So I think one of those times might have been my worst experience, because she jumped off the table. Now, like I said, if I can tell that you're not gonna do good with the wax, I lay it real slow. But I do your bikini line first. So I did both of my strips. I pulled one strip, she literally jumped off the table, the other strip was still on her. So when you do that, now the wax is stuck. Like, yes, I feel like that was my worst wax experience now that I think about it. Because girl, now the wax was stuck, and now I have to do extra tugging and pulling that I shouldn't even have to be doing. Like, you should help me help you. Like, seriously. But if you feel like it'll work for you, go for it. But I just don't think it's needed. I really don't think the numbing cream is needed, because I feel like it don't help. I don't know if they didn't let it sit long enough or what, but I don't know, y'all. And that girl finished that wax. After she jumped off the table, I was about to make her leave. And she just apologized and blah, blah. And she got through her wax. She acted fool the whole wax, but she got through it. Yeah. Oh dang, I did answer this question. I'm gonna answer again. How long after shaving should I wait to get waxed? You can wait 2 weeks. You probably won't get a perfect wax, you won't get good pulls, but you can start. It'll be somewhere to start. I recommend waiting 3 to 4 weeks, you get better pulls. What's your favorite body part to wax? My favorite body part to wax are underarm for sure, and Brazilian for sure. I think those are my favorite body parts to wax. While we're at it, I'm about to answer my least favorite. My least favorite, not like wax the upper legs. Like, to me it takes so long. I feel like I just need to find a great technique that works for me. But I don't know. And I think that's it. I love doing back waxes. Nose, I love waxing the nose, y'all. I love doing nose. So I think it's the legs for me. But it's only the upper, like the lower legs. I love doing the lower legs. I don't know what it is about the upper legs. I'd be like, was it awkward when you first started waxing? Nope. It was not awkward at all. I get this question so much. Like, probably like every day if I have like a new client or something, they ask me it. It actually was not awkward when I first started waxing, because to me, I look at it like this. We're all women. We all have the same thing. Like, we're all women, so to me it was not awkward at all. I jumped right into it and I loved it, y'all. I loved it. I'm thinking about getting waxed. What are the aftercare rules? I'm thinking about getting waxed. What are the aftercare rules and will I be sore? So the aftercare rules are for 24 hours, make sure you don't use a scrub or exfoliant. No oils, moisturizers, or lotions. No sex for 24 hours. No saunas, steam rooms, tanning beds. No heavy activities that cause you to sweat. So gym, dance, yoga, whatever. No fragrance or scented soaps, anything like that. Now you can shower, but I recommend using a fragrance-free soap or sensitive skin, or like antibacterial, and you don't want the water to be too hot. So that's the aftercare, and then I'm trying to think, am I forgetting anything? But I don't think I'm forgetting nothing. So you really just want to avoid touching the area, like with your bare hands for 24 hours. Sorry y'all. And will I be sore? So you shouldn't be sore. Now, if your hair is thicker, coarser, you just come from shaving, you've shaved in between waxing, maybe like a little bit, but I wouldn't consider that as sore. I mean, you might feel like I just got waxed, but it's not like you won't stop your daily life. At what age did you start getting waxed? What do you think is an appropriate age? That's a good question. So I started getting waxed when I was 17, because I was a cheerleader and I just didn't like shaving. It depends on your the parents, what age. Now I have girls that start at 15, 16, because if they're shaving anyway, to me, I don't have kids, but to me, I don't see anything wrong with letting them get waxed if they're shaving anyway, because like you don't want them to have to deal with ingrowns and dark spots and discoloration because they're shaving anyway. So yeah, you just have to be with a parent. A lot of girls do it because they do like dance, cheer. So yeah. To me, it's a great hygiene. It's good for hygiene, but you know, to each his own. And then last question. Okay, this is kind of like a question I already answered. Have you ever had anyone stop in the middle of the wax? And that's the one. Well, yeah, because I've had people stop after the bikini line as well. And the one who left with half her lip done. So yes, I have. It does not happen a lot though. I've been waxing for 4 years, almost 5 years. So it's not like it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. So that was it. I hope I answered all of y'all questions. This was just a short, quick video to answer all of y'all questions that y'all have been wanting to know about waxing. If you are scared, do it. Go do it. Just try it, and if you don't like it, if it's not for you, you don't have to get it done. But you never know, you might like it. To me, it's great for hygiene. It's a great investment because you only have to go every 4 weeks. Imagine only have to go every 4 weeks versus shaving every 2 days, every 3 days. I don't know, I haven't shaved in so long. So yes, I would say just try it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I answered all of y'all's questions. I tried to answer as many, but like I said, I feel like a lot of the questions were the same questions. But if y'all have any more questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. And I will see y'all in my next video.